The Cautionary Tale of Scrollin' Joan. There once was a girl called Scrollin' Joan, whose face was always glued to her phone. From the time she was just a couple years old, day in and day out, she scrolled and scrolled, and whenever her feed would boink, scroll to a stop, no matter, she'd say, I'll scroll to the top. Oh, she scrolled on vacation. She scrolled on the job. She scrolled while she buttered her corn on the cob. Oh, she got it. She scrolled at the fancy governor's ball. And she scrolled in a truck stop bathroom stall. Ugh. And she scrolled in the kitchen. She scrolled in the tub. She scrolled all her fingers right down to the nub. Oh. Then scrolled with her wrists, and scrolled with her nose. And once those were gone, she scrolled with her... Oh, you guys are paying attention. All right, this is where it takes a turn, so brace yourselves. She scrolled till her eyes popped out of her head, then scrolled as she lay in the hospital bed. And she scrolled with the doctor, and scrolled with the nurse, and she died of scrollitis. And scrolled in the hearse. And she scrolled as they lowered her into the hole. And for a millennium, that's where she'll scroll. Until archaeologists dig up her bones, and they'll gander and gawk at our primitive phones. Then in a museum she'll perch on a stand, just a skeleton with a device in its hand. And mothers will point to this chilling display and say, that's why you shouldn't be scrolling all day. The emphysemic dinosaur. Some 60 million years ago, in a prehistoric town, where flakes of hot volcanic ash forever tumbled down, there lived a gruff tyrannosaur whose claws were tinted brown. You see, this emphysemic dinosaur was always blowing smoke, despite incessant warnings from his fellow dino folk. Keep lighting up like that, they'd say, and soon enough, you'll croak. But undeterred, he'd load his pipe with aromatic stuff and sit beside a lava stream and puff and puff and puff. And when his pipe had fizzled out, he'd pack his snout with snuff and chomp the finest stogies that his vendors could import, plus pack on pack of cigarettes of every size and sort. Although he never rolled his own, his arms were just too short. Now a touchy pterodactyl once swooped low enough to shriek, you're clogging up my flight path with enormous clouds that reek. Well, perhaps, the dinosaur replied, you ought to pinch your beak. One day, a Carinopteryx approached him shrill and bold, and prophecies of cancer she long-windedly foretold. I'll lay an egg, he growled. Seems you need someone to scold. And when a bratty troglodyte suggested he should vape, the dinosaur devoured him before it could escape, then sparked a dart and said, you should evolve, you dirty ape. And yearly, his physician would depress his scaly tongue and diagnose an early death from tar pits in the lung. Oh well, he'd shrug. At least I'll find my fossil looking young. But unbeknownst to him one night, his final smoke he lit and sighed and said, perhaps they're right. Perhaps it's time I quit. Or at the very least, I guess I could cut back a bit. Now these thoughts he deeply pondered as he turned his gaze to space. And he noticed something up there that seemed oddly out of place. Then, as you know, an asteroid exploded in his face.